Let's talk a little bit about the hero of Bajor, the hero of the Bajoran Resistance, and Navark, Lee Nolles. Lee Nolles, man, belonged to this small resistance cell that was never named in Star Trek canon. But anyway, man, one of these days he decided to scout ahead and figure out what's going on with the Cardassians, because at this time they was at war with the Cardassians. He ends up sliding down this hill, man, where he comes face to face with this gold, big old legendary gold man who was legendary as far as wiping out all of these Bajoran towns and all that kind of stuff, man, killing all these Bajorans and everything. Anyway, this dude was bathing in his drawers, man. Basically, Lee Nolles slid up on him. They got into a tussle and Lee Nolles shot him in the chest, and the Bajoran dude, Gold, died on his chest. Anyway, man, all of these stories ended up cropping up about the great battle between Lee Nolles and this Gold, right? Gold said, I believe his name was. Anyway, as legends and myths go, they end up developing a whole life of their own, man, starting to get exaggerated, blown out of proportion, man. All of these types of wins and victories started to become attributed to this guy, Lee Nolles. He was like the hero of Bajor and the hero of the Bajoran Resistance. Anyway, man, this dude ends up getting captured, man, on Cardassia 4, and he ends up spending about 10 years on Cardassia 4. Now, the thing is that all the Bajoran POWs was thought to have been released, but we all know how that goes as far as history goes. But anyway, they ended up, one of his homies ended up smuggling out his earring, man, and they end up making its way to Major Kira Nerys, who ends up basically getting this whole little mission together with her and Miles O'Brien to rescue the great Lee Nolles, even against the orders of her Bajoran leadership. Anyway, man, they end up getting this dude back, man, and everybody's like super happy, man. Bajor is in this like almost civil war thing with the hand, with the circle, everything like that, man, and they really need this dude, man, to bring order and you know, basically the Bajoran heart back to Bajor. Anyway, this dude ends up becoming what's called a Navark. Now, Navark, a lot of people think that that is a military title. No, it's not. It's a religious title because, again, Bajorans are religious people. Anyway, the Navark title basically is like the Joint Chiefs of Staff. If the Joint Chiefs of Staff was a civilian that reported only to the prophets. Yeah, that's what the Navark does. He reports only to the prophets. Anyway, he ends up becoming first officer of Deep Space Nine under Captain Benjamin Sisko, or Commander Benjamin Sisko at the time, man, and ends up saving Captain Sisko's life, and thereby establishing himself as a true hero of not only Bajor, but of the Federation. Now, think about it this way. One thing about a hero, and one thing I really admired about Lee Nolles was one of those types of individuals that had the heart of a true hero. He was one of those people, man, that was real charismatic, man. He was for his people, but he did not like the myth that had built up around him, as many heroes do. Because the thing about a hero is that most heroes, when they are called upon to be heroes, don't accept the fact that what they did was heroic. They just awesome guys. Anyway, check them out.